All right, folks, welcome to Mohegan Sun for the first ever live Pickem show. We're all together here at Mohegan Sun on this 18th of December. We're all here doing our jobs, getting the dealer paid, and here to bring you some college basketball picks for tomorrow's Saturday action. First, let's start out. Let's head over to Jimmy Mack over here. Jimmy Mack, how we do last week?
Mike, we went 1-2 on the show, so we got back to 500. We're trying to get over that into the over 500 club. So hopefully this week we'll do that.
Jimmy Mack. We also got D-Row making the trek back from Wisconsin, done with finals. D-Row, how does it feel? How we do last week?
Great to be here, mid-major. 2-1 last week. Missed on the easy money. I apologize, folks, for that. But 2-1, not bad. Back to you, mid-major. Let's get it going.
All right, and of course, back from a break last week, we have Cam the Ham, fresh off KP's big birthday bash. Cam, how we doing? How's it feel to be back in New England?
Cam to Ham here feels fantastic to be back on the East Coast. Big birthday last week. I appreciate all of these guys showing their major appreciation for KP, but we're back. 7-3 still on the season. Not a great week last week, but still giving you great picks. Back to you, Major.
Yes, Cam the Ham must feel nice to have a good working internet connection this week. And last but not least, we have our RFP Picker of the Week. That's RFP Picker, brought to you by UMASM. UMASM, we're going bald, still, I guess, is sexy. Chili Davis, RFP Picker of the Week. Chili, what happened last week?
It was a rough week last week, 0-3. But I just want to rewind the clock a little bit. That the last year, and we don't forget when I was a pretty poor picker last year. All of a sudden, I went on a 10-0 run. So looking forward to get back on track, back on that winning streak, and ready to bring the people some money. Win the people some money.
I love to hear it, Chris. We will get back on that horse, but first we got our opening tip for you tonight. Jimmy Mack going to be bringing the first opening tip. Jimmy Mack, what do we got?
All right, Mike. Georgia Tech -1 at Georgia. A battle of the Georgias here. Big rivalry. Georgia Tech's actually been pretty good this year. Marcus Georgia's Hunt's been pretty solid. Nice front court. Nick Jacobs and Charles Mitchell. Georgia's been struggling a lot this year after making the tournament last year. So I like Georgia Tech to go in there, easily cover, -1, lock it up.
That's a big Georgia battle there, but as you'll soon hear from me, not the only Georgia team playing tomorrow. Over to D-Row. D-Row, what do we got for tomorrow?
Opening tip, I'm going to the Big East here, mid-major. I like Seton Hall, +1.5 at home versus Wichita State. Wichita State won one road game all season, and coming off a big win versus Utah, but got Nevada up next. Classic trap game. These fools are making fun of me for looking at my notes, but some of us do the research. Back to you, mid-major.
Yes, love the research, D-Row. Always allowed to use that one-page cheat sheet, just like for Marquette Finals. Over on the Cam to Ham. Cam to Ham, what's our opening tip for tomorrow?
All right, Cam to Ham here. Going all my conferences this week. Kind of rare for me. So I'm going with the Big 12. As usual, the ABC man. We're starting with B. Big 12. But I'm taking Creighton +14.5 as the underdog at Oklahoma. And you're going to be a little surprised by that. Oklahoma just killed Villanova. I'm not sure they're still alive. Not able to take another three-pointer. But I really like Creighton this year. They're way underrated coming into this year. Love Mo Watson Jr., the transfer from BU at point guard. They can knock down the three ball a little bit. A lot of shooters out there. So I'm going to take Creighton +14.5 at Oklahoma. Back to you.
Right, a bold pick there from Cam to Ham. And last we got Chili. Chili, what's our opening tip this week?
You know what? We're going to go to the SEC. We're going to pick Kentucky -10.5 in a neutral site game against Ohio State. I had the pleasure of spending Wednesday night with my good friend John Calipari at the UMass banner raising. Really looking forward to him being emotional off of that, ready to get his Kentucky team ready to go. Really like the Wildcats -10.5. Think they're due for a breakout game. Ohio State, Thad Matta, down year for them. Look for the Wildcats to blow them out by double digits.
That's a good game. Good pick there and a good game you went to with Calipari. I'm sure all 14 fans of the Twins were happy. As for me, I'm going with the tried and true pick. I took them last week, UNLV running Rebels. You know me, being here in Little Vegas, as we call it, Mohegan Sun. Got to stick with the Vegas boys. They're +11 in a big matchup versus the Arizona Wildcats. I know Morgan will be very upset with this pick, but just know that UNLV will do their job. Big Zim, Big Sexy going to take over, and they're going to cover pretty easily. And with that, with our short show today, we got to get to a dinner reservation, of course, but we're going to get right into our easy money picks. But before that, D-Row has our fan of the week.
Fan of the week this week, shout out to Zach Hennigan, one of our most loyal viewers. I know you're watching right now. Appreciate the support. Mid-major, let's get to the easy money picks.
All right, our easy money picks. Start out with Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack, what do we got for some easy money tomorrow?
All right, Mike. Quick little shout out to Nick over in the other room. Notre Dame -1 tomorrow versus Indiana. Indiana's defense is garbage. They got lit up by Duke. Notre Dame, the phenomenal Mike Bragg. A couple of these guys got the pleasure of meeting him. So Notre Dame -1 tomorrow. Easy money.
All right, the easy money, the luck of the Irish, and yes, Nick LeBron will be turning up, even if he's not down in the alcohol. Over on to D-Row. D-Row, what do we got for an easy money pick?
Mid-major for my easy money pick this week, I'm going to go a little throwback. I'm throwback here with my UMass friends. I'm giving you a throwback pick. Like I used to always say, no matter what, you always bet against Southern Utah. And I'm betting against the Thunderbirds this week. IUPUI -7 at home versus the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds coming off a 56-point loss to St. Mary's, and I've been watching a lot of games. IUPUI is the most underrated 3-9 team in the country. I like IUPUI -7 at home versus the Thunderbirds. Always bet against Southern Utah. That unit major.
Good pick there with the IUPUI Jaguars. I love it there, D-Row, against the Thunderbirds. Cam DeHam, what's this week's pick of the millennium, pick of the since the Jurassic era? What's this easy money pick of the week?
All right, folks. Well, here you go with my easy money pick of the week. But before we get there, as usual here at College B-Ball Picks, I give out the prizes for the fan of the week. So, Mr. Henny, your gift this week is a whole jar of Marciano cherries for those cherry and the white. So, hit me up for that. And getting into the easy money pick, we are taking Baylor +1 at Texas A&M. A&M all year has been overrated, folks. They came to ASU in Tempe, my backyard, and got absolutely housed. Yes, they do have a player named Daniel House, but Baylor, very steady, a lot of athletes. Lester Medford, a great point guard, very steady, no turnovers, and I really like their style of play this year. So I'm taking Baylor +1 at Texas A&M. Back to you, Major.
Love the pick, and yes, we have a picker named Cam DeHam. They got ham. Over on to Chris Davis. Chili Davis, what do we got for our easy money pick tomorrow?
Gonna get to another game real quick. No line out yet, but look for Temple if a line comes out against 0-10 Delaware State. That's in honor of our fan of the week, Zach Hennigan, big Temple fan. Fran Dunphy will rise from the dead at some point. Easy money pick of the week. Gonna go with the team I picked last week, the Cincinnati team from out in Cincinnati. The Bearcats, great team. They're playing VCU. A little stat about Cincinnati. They are number 14 in adjusted defense in the Ken Palm rankings. Really looking forward to a defensive battle. This isn't your Shaka Smart VCU team. I like Cincinnati -1.5 on the road against Virginia Commonwealth. Give me the Bearcats. Octavius Ellis, American Player of the Year. Give it to me. -1.5 Cincinnati on the road.
Wait, hold up, Chili Davis. Didn't you take Cincinnati last week and they lose?
I did take Cincinnati last week.
And they didn't cover, did they?
Nope, but I'm ready for them to cover this week because they're back after a rivalry game against your favorite Cincinnati team. So I'm ready for a big comeback now. I mean Xavier team.
All right,
All right, folks, back to you, mid-major. Wrap it up for us
a
here.
good pick. I'm glad that Chili also told us it's a Cincinnati team from Cincinnati, not the Cincinnati team from Boston. But with that, we're on to my pick. First, before I get to my easy money pick of the week, I want to let you know a little about the dogs going on this weekend. Tomorrow out of Tucson, you look for that first race. You got One Bad Hombre running out of lane 3. Get some money on him. I know Goat will be doing it. As for me, easy money, we're going back to basics. We're going Georgia State -7 taking on Southern Miss. Now, Georgia State, we all know, rest in peace, Goat. R.J. Hunter moving up to the big leagues. But we still got Kevin Ware, and they're going to get worn out. Yes, they are. Southern Miss going to get worn out. Take Georgia State Panthers -7. Give a little love to Ron Hunter. Take him with confidence. And with that, it's on to Mohegan. Here we go, shooter. Get the dealer paid.